Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you are tuning in. I'm on a journey to improve my life each and every week by 2 millimeters, and I want to do that with you. How is everybody? What are we up to? What have we been doing? Have we had a good weekend? I had a crocheted poppy that was from the Girl Guides. And there's a particular name that you meant to call them. And I do apologise, I can't remember the name of it. Beautiful big crocheted poppy. And I think I've left it over on the other side of the table. But Gemma dropped that off specially from the Girl Guides, a day of remembrance. So I just wanted to touch base in regards to that and say thank you to the Girl Guides. On this solemn day of National Remembrance, commemorating the men and women who served and continue to serve in our nation selflessly, proudly, and courageously. Many of us may know someone who served our nation and currently serving our nation. Many of us have an experience of our own to share. And as part of the question of the week, which we normally have, I spoke to my mum and dad because I wanted to confirm who in our family had served our nation. And they confirmed that my grandfather served in the Royal Air Force, the Royal Australian Air Force. That was in Papua New Guinea. That was Pa, Gordon Goldsworthy, and two great grandfathers of mum and dad's side, both sides. They served in overseas in the Australian Army in World War I. My great uncle Bob served in the Australian Army in Egypt, World War II. And my grandfather's brother James was also in the Australian Army during the World War II. As I'm sure you too have your own experience of service that has been shared, or you know of people that are in service for the country, I'd love to hear what this day means for you. And many of those men and women have paid the ultimate sacrifice. And I believe it's so important to acknowledge not only them today, but them of yesterday. And we want to continue to remember those that sacrificed for us. If I may take some time out with you, just a moment, to read the Ode of Remembrance and share a moment in silence together. They shall grow not old, as we that are left old grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Thank you. You may have heard Bruce, my little puppy dog, he had a little bit of a grumble at the end to acknowledge his thanks. We will remember them lest we forget. All right, so from that moment, thanks for everybody for joining me tonight. I really appreciate each and every one of you that join me each week. Moving into the quote of the week, inspired by Coldplay. can see my shirt from Coldplay. Thanks, Gemma. And there's a little button on the shirt as well. It says love. I just love that shirt. And it's so colourful as well. It's a British rock band that was formed in 1997. Let me get this down for you so you can have a little bit of a look-see. You see all of the, where they went to, what they did, and there's a little button on the front here. This is my shirt here. Spheres of the Universe. They were at the Accor Stadium in Sydney, and they're now on the final leg of their tour heading to Eden Park in Auckland. I'm just going to pop this back up there because I love seeing it in my day. Brightens my day as well. I hope it brightens yours. What's everybody doing? Have we been good? Are we going to be good this week? I'm not too sure. They've been touring, as I said. They went to Marvel Stadium, I think, in Melbourne as well. And the phrase music of the spheres, whatever it might be. Hey, Ange, how are you? Nice to have you join us, and thank you for everybody joining me. We're talking about Coldplay and music of the spheres, and it refers to the intertwined relationship that they said between the structures of music and also those that from the physical world and the spiritual world, interestingly enough. And it's an awareness and the mystical connection between music and the spirit and how it's transmuted through the composition of music. I thought that was fascinating. But the lead singer, Chris Martin, he said that it was inspired by thinking of all of the people that were attending, all of the composers, all of the musicians that were out in the universe. So he just felt that that was poignant to have all of the other musicians across the universe. So isn't that great? And I got that colourful t-shirt, so it's even better. And there's more. Wait, but there's more. These glasses are moon goggles. And if you put these on, I know I'm a bit of an idiot on these things on 2mm, but let's do it anyway. Okay, so you put these on, and then in the crowd, you see these beautiful love hearts, which I hope you just saw me do for you. All my friends and family, Gemma's put in below here the colours of the rainbow. She said they're at show 171, moon goggles. I know exactly. Love heart, and that's exactly what you could see. Like, it was all these coloured balls, there was coloured love hearts, there was coloured love everywhere. And that's what this button up here says. Gemma's given me that button from Daniel and herself, her partner Daniel and herself, a little love button. So I do appreciate that. That inspires me. So I've also got a friend who is a composer, a celloist, and also a piano player too. So I really like their rendition of A Sky Full of Stars and what they do. So I'm going to play that for you as well. They didn't know how they were going to do it. But this is just a little bit of an excerpt from it. Gemma's saying it's the best show she ever went to. Absolutely. Like, why wouldn't Coldplay be? I mean, any show that you go to is amazing. So I hope that you can hear a little bit of the cello, a little bit of the piano, and be inspired by it as well. So the song that, because everybody knows I love a good night sky, it's A Sky Full of Stars. And if you look at your whole life and the years that you've spent at rest, work and play, and the big parts of your life with your fur kids, your family, they've all made the journey so much fun, haven't they? Pop in the comments below what's been the best journey for you in life, what the most fun parts of the journey for you have been in life. I was thinking about the homes that we've bought, the homes that we've sold, the homes that we've renovated, that we've brought our families up in together. The moments that made us laugh so much and just in absolute stitches, and your stomach hurts so much that you barreled over from the laughter that you and your family have created. I was also thinking about the holidays that I've taken when I was thinking about the universe, and there is a point to all of this. The day trips that you've taken, maybe the phone calls that you've made to somebody, or an SMS that you've sent to somebody that brightened up their day. Maybe a text that was sent with a photo and was received from your family when you're over on holidays and they just absolutely loved it and it made their day. Maybe the magic moments that you made together with family, friends and fur kids, the ones that were truly magical, the ones that where you were prepared to say, I love you, and they were prepared to say, I love you back. Now, they're truly magical moments. Let's call those people and pets and magical moments stars. They're the stars in our universe, the way I see it. And with the universe, there's like over 100 billion stars. Can you imagine that? 100 billion. That's a really big number. I couldn't even write it down if I tried. And you're saying, meeting my amazing partner. Absolutely. Trudy Lee, she is so beautiful, and you two are shining bright and one of the brightest couples in the universe, shining brightly stars. Now gather those stars together. So whether it's meeting the amazing partner that Ange has, or whether it's going on that holiday to recharge with family and friends, or whether it's going to work today with the people that you just love and like spending time with, what does your universe look like if you've got those stars in that universe? Is your universe shining brightly? I was really thinking about this because, listening to A Sky Full of Stars and wondering the universe and the stars that we have in our lives, are those people, are those stars alignment or in alignment with our beliefs, with our values? Are they on the same page? Are they in the same universe, or are they on a different universe, which is absolutely fine. It's no problems at all. Does your universe have really happy moments and sad moments and joyful moments and moments that made you laugh so much? Does your universe have all of those moments and everything in between? Like, pop in the comments below what your universe is looking like. Angie's got her amazing partner. I know I've got my family, friends and fur kids. They're absolute winners. They're my shining stars. Do you feel like you're supported by your universe? I know I feel very supported by my universe. And does your universe shine so much and shine so brightly that the stars in your life are aligned? And even if your stars don't shine brightly at the moment, they will tomorrow, or maybe the next day, or maybe the day after, or maybe you're working towards that, and that's absolutely fine. Because I know that sometimes for all of us, stars don't shine brightly, but one thing's for sure, the sun rises and the sun goes down, and with the sun going down of one day, the stars will come out again. So sometimes you just have to wait for that next day. And I want to ask you another question. If you're standing in that universe and you can see that 100 billion stars that are in front of you, which of those 100 billion stars would you go towards first? Which of those 100 billion stars would you go towards first? If you only could choose a handful of stars, who are those stars for you? It's a really important question, because the ones that we meet on the journey of life are in our life for a reason. And I really believe that. I really believe that each and every one of those people that we meet, we don't know why we meet them, but the universe puts them in our backyards, in our front yards, in our lives, in our workplaces. And yeah, it's just really interesting, the serendipitous moments of life when people come and then they go and then they come again and then they go again. Like, it's a intertwined universe? And are there parallel universes? Like, I'd love to hear from others as to what they think. Les is saying the funniest day I remember was being on a boat and my engine breaking down and using my undies as a fan belt. The water patrol coming out. So can you imagine somebody is on a boat, their engine's broken down, they've used their brain and went, where's my star? My star is my underpants. I'm going to take my underpants off, put them on the fan belt and make what I'm reading here as a fan belt. Then the water patrol coming out, then seeing the boat rotating when the engine started. Funny but embarrassing, Les says. Lucky I have a big bum because it's a big engine. It's a great story, Liz. And sometimes you don't see the stars that are right in front of you. And that might have been those stars, the actual fan belt, the undies, being resourceful, and there you go, you've got your stars. So I guess I want to know for you, who are those people? Who are those stars? Who are those people that shine brightly in your universe? And I want you to remember those stars, remember those people, remember those moments, and also reflect back on those beautiful moments that provided so much light in your life and so much light in their life for you being in their life. And I'm sure we can all think of one or two stars. So, hi Kylie, thanks for joining us on the line, and we love having everyone with us tonight. We're talking about the universe and the stars and who are our stars in our universe. And I know I've got beautiful stars in my universe, and it's probably a bit woo-woo tonight and so forth, but I guess it's the way I roll with these sorts of live videos. And the ones that shine brightly even when they don't is one of the most important. And equally, if not, you just put the moon goggles on and then you can see lots of things brightly. And lots of love hearts through the moon goggles is what it was. Greg saying, my mum, growing up, holidays at Crescent Head. Hi, beautiful Greg. How are you, handsome man? Accepting the values given to me from God when I needed them. Learning my truths and more. Wow, that's really beautiful, Greg. Thanks for sharing that. It's a really deep thought. And your mum was a beautiful lady and very well respected by many, and she's on the other side, but she still is in your universe and shines brightly, I know. Hey Jess, how are you? Nice to have you on the line. So even if your mum is on the other side or your dad's on the other side, or they're with you and you want to spend that time with them, spend the time. And if you want to be that star in a sky full of stars, be that person for them, because that star shining so brightly in the sky full of stars could be just your family. And I shouldn't say just your family, because your family is so important. Whoever that is for you. Your family may be your brother or your sister or your mum and your dad, extended family, brothers, cousins, whoever it may be, uncles, aunts, grandfathers, grandmothers. They're all really important parts of our life, and it can be a sky full of stars of the fallen or loved ones who've gone, and even though they may not be with us physically, they're still with us each and every day. I really believe in that, because often I'll be thinking a thought of somebody that's not with us any longer, like Greg's mum, and you'll see a feather on the ground, and that's my sign to know that they're still with us, they're still thinking of everybody. And sometimes I see serendipitous moments. You might bump into somebody that you've been thinking of. It's kind of like a ley line between that person and yourself, and the universe just reminding you how important it is to connect with these people. I spoke to some people yesterday on the phone. It was amazing. I hadn't spoken to them for such a long time, and it was probably, I would say, 25 years, and they just rang out of the blue. And that's when I know that I'm in alignment with my truth, and that's when I know that I'm in alignment with the stars in my universe. And even over the weekend, I received this text message. I think it was Saturday or Sunday night, and it was just a text message going, hey, remember me, Melody? And I went, oh my goodness, Melody, how are you? And I worked with Melody in the fitness industry nearly 25, 30 years ago. So it was so great to reconnect with Melody, and she's married, got two beautiful twins, and back and forth from different parts of Australia. So it's just amazing how the universe works, and how they connect people when they need it the most, because some of us, we may be or may have those stars in our lives, and then some of us are the star to those people in their lives. And Brian's saying good morning from America. Good morning to you, Brian. Hi, Carol. Hi, Joel. Hey, Jess. Hi, everybody joining us on the line. So, because you're the star, and even if you don't feel like shining brightly all the time, when you help others shine brightly, they'll bounce back that light from that star just as brightly, if not more. So when you think you're doing somebody else a favour, they're actually going to help you tenfold, because they want to be your light as well from that star. Greg saying, thanks, RG. There's also a quote from our Marianne Williamson, our deepest fear. I love Marianne Williamson's quote, our deepest fear. I'm going to share that on probably next week, if that's all right with you, Greg. And we might even get you online to share that quote with us, because it's a really good one if anybody wants to look that up. Our deepest fear of not trying, our deepest fear of not doing things. And sometimes, Greg, for example, we check in with one another and see how one another going, hours apart from one another. Doesn't matter though. He's always there. He always drops in an SMS or a call, or how are you going? What have you been up to? What's life doing with you and for you, and how's things? And it's just such a nice thing to know that there's people in your universe, that they're there for you, that they're backing you, and you're backing them as well. Because I think it's just so important to have that support network of people, of stars, whether it's fur kids. Like, I got two beautiful fur kids. Brucey, are you going to come and have a say hello? Bruce? No, he's in bed already behind me, asleep with Topsy. They both had a haircut this weekend. They had a lot of fun. But I guess the other thing I want to say to you too is, with the universe, make sure you pick your stars wisely, because there's 100 billion stars out there, but not everyone will be on the same gravitational pull that you'll want to be on, or that they'll want to be on. And sometimes you have to jump off that gravitational pull and let go of something to allow other things to come into your life. And that's absolutely a beautiful thing to do. And you only need a handful of beautiful stars in your life. So whether it's your family or your friends or other people, help each other shine brightly in your universe, whatever that may look like. And I want everyone to have a great and beautiful weekend, or week ahead, sorry, I should say. I'm still in the weekend, you can tell, can't you? I had my drumming lesson today, and I'm going to my piano lesson tomorrow, so big shout out to Leah, if you're on the line. She's the one that plays cello as well, very talented, very talented. So I'm looking forward to hearing about your universes and what you've been up to. And with that being said, I'm going to play a little bit of Coldplay without getting into too much trouble, I hope. I don't know whether I don't think that they worry about it, to be honest. Maybe they do. Have a great week. You can tell it's just like the end of the day, struggling. Have a great week ahead. Look after yourselves, look after your universe and your stars in your universe, because you're all important people just as much as one to the other. Take care of yourselves. Have a great week. You are a sky full of stars.